Welcome back into Rockabilly Stadium here in Jackson, Tennessee for Game 3, Day 2 of the SSAC Baseball Championships. A delay in getting the stream going as Game 2 took a little longer than we thought. We're about an hour and a half behind here, but this is William Carey facing Blue Mountain, and Blue Mountain being the home team. They are in the field right now. One out here in the top of the first. It was a strikeout. We'll get you some of these lineups here in just a second. My name is David Turner. Jeremy Smith will be joining us here in just a minute. On the mound for Blue Mountain is number 11, Cameron Gordon. This is the 16th appearance for Cameron Gordon, his 8th or 9th start. He has a 5-5 record, a 4.73 ERA in 72 1/3 innings pitched, 62 strikeouts, 29 walks, and add 2 more to that total, so 64 strikeouts on the season for Gordon here on the season. So Carey with 2 outs here in the inning will go down the William Carey lineup here for you quickly. Batting first was number 10, Rigoberto Hernandez, who struck out. Then number 17, DJ Booth, the second victim of Gordon with the K. Batting third now is number 3, Josh Alexander, the senior outfielder from Napoleonville, Louisiana, and he pops that up to left field. Left fielder chasing it down, and it is off the very top of the wall, and he's racing into third base. He's not checking up, going to third, and he is in with a triple off the very top of the Blue Monster in left field. Big hit from Josh Alexander, the SSAC Player of the Year on that one. Now coming up to the plate is the first baseman, Preston Ratliff, the senior from Slidell, Louisiana. Following him will be the left fielder, number 4, Eli Collins, the senior from Laurel, Mississippi. Batting 7th will be number 13, the third baseman, Tyler Ducksworth. That pitch in for a strike. Then following Ducksworth in that 7 hole will be the DH, number 7, Bridley Thomas. Then we'll go to our catcher, number 29, Braden Coffey. And then finally rounding out the lineup, the second baseman, Ty Little, who will have that 2-bag here tonight. Gordon working on the mound. 2 out here in the top of the first. And he gets the strikeout to strike out the side here in the top of the first. So the triple comes to nothing. We head to the bottom of the first here on the SSAC Baseball Championships. Back in Rockabilly Stadium here in Jackson, Tennessee. It is the bottom of the first. We have the toppers of Blue Mountain coming to the plate here. They will work against the William Carey pitcher. That is number 23, Bobby McGee. First pitch up into the air. Left fielder looking for it, tracks it down, gloves the out. That was number 9 for Blue Mountain. Leading things off, the left fielder, Tyrese Robertson, who pops out. Now to the pitcher that I mentioned earlier, Bobby McGee. This is his 18th appearance, his first start of the season. But he's got a 6-1 record, 3.72 ERA over 48 and a third innings pitched. 53 strikeouts, 25 walks on the season, and a .225 batting average against. If you're following on the live stats by chance, everything is right. The teams are just swapped. Grounder, the second baseman, he gets the out. Blue Mountain is under William Carey on the live stats and vice versa. So save you a little bit of confusion there. But if we start mentioning wrong names on wrong teams, that would be wise. We're looking at the live stats doing this. That was number 17 with the ground out, Ross Pelosi, as he grounds out to the second baseman. He's playing first here tonight. Batting third, I said Pelosi, that was number 25. I'm sorry. And again to the second baseman. He gets out. It's number 25, Jacob Bryant, who grounded out to second the first time. Then the third hole hitter was Ross Pelosi, who grounded out to the second baseman as well. So a quick inning of work for Carey in the field, and they'll get back to the plate. This is the SSAC.
College sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television. Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university, they love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Years from now, what will you remember? That. It's a small thing, but you know the small things in life feel the biggest.
I'm doing it, Dad!
Now that is something to remember.
Leading off the second inning for William Carey, be number 4 playing left field, Eli Collins. Look at this infield and outfield quickly defensively for Blue Mountain. Pitching, of course, is number 11, Cameron Gordon. His backstop is number 29, Carson Galt. First pitch, swings and miss. First to third. Quickly, Polizzi playing first. Rivera at second. Smith at third. Shortstop will be Garrison. Left to right is Roberson, Bryant, or Redding at center, Bryant in right. Out recorded at first on the throw. One down quickly. here in the bottom or the top of the second. Ducksworth now to the plate. First pitch hits the corner of the plate, strike one. Popped up, going foul. Two players in pursuit of it. It lands just out of play. This is the first game of Pool A. William Carey, the number 1 seed in that pool, but number 1 seed overall. Blue Mountain, the number 5 seed. Blue Mountain coming off the loss to Middle Georgia yesterday. William Carey defeated UT Southern. Two balls, two strikes is the count to Ducksworth. Gordon working quickly, gets the strike. Another strikeout for Gordon. Stepping up to the plate, number 7, Bridley Thomas. DH here tonight. Gordon works with the pace, strike. I am for the pace in which Gordon is pitching. Receive ball, set, pitch ball. That ball popped up straight up in the air. Shortstop under it for out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the second.
Now batting first base. Come on now. Let's go, baby.
There you go. I knew you'd be back. You grabbed me, the Rawlings Trio, the most advanced baseball bat on the planet. And check out my window, man. That's the window to power, to a batting title, to post-game interviews. You and me, we're gonna light this guy up. Looking good, right? And that first rounder on the mound, I don't care if he goes curve, slider, or he's just throwing gas. With me, you've got the bat speed to catch up to anything. The fellas in the lab say it's because my extended barrel, composite handle, and end cap. Look, man, all I know is I've got the biggest sweet spot in the game, and that's the difference between fouling one off and lacing one into the gap. Yeah, feel that weight? That's me talking to your hands. With my balance and your quick wrist, this chump doesn't even know what he's up against. Listen, don't look right now, but his girlfriend's eyeballing you. All right, focus, man. It's showtime, baby.
Back here live, bottom second. Josiah Rivera to the dish, leading it off for Blue Mountain. That one's over for a strike. Rivera fouls it away. Josiah Rivera, the cleanup man. followed by Galt and Smith, 4, 5, 6. If anyone should reach, Crawford, Redding, Garrison, 7, 8, 9. McGee from Petal, Mississippi. Delivers. Chopper up the middle. Shortstop fields and fires, and Rivera's retired. McGee, one of the steadier arms in the league. 53 Ks over 48 and a third, and a 225 batting average against. That'll play. Carson Galt to the dish now for William Carey. Galt hitting 268. Of course, Blue Mountain lost last night to Middle Georgia State. They're in a unique situation. William Carey, obviously everybody's here to win a conference title, but you're also here to try to extend your season any way you can. William Carey knows that their season goes beyond this week. They knew they would get an at-large bid, and now they know they've got a host bid for the NAI opening round. Blue Mountain, not in at-large bid position. They're 27 and 23. They need to win this one and the next one. Hope for the help to get to Saturday's championship game, which would put them in the opening round. And the thing is, you beat Carey, then you'll play UT Southern tomorrow. If Carey were to beat Middle Georgia State, assuming Middle Georgia State were to beat UT Southern, you'd have a three-way tie situation. If Middle Georgia State loses to UT Southern, Blue Mountain wins this one and the next one. You know, there's all sorts of scenarios that are in front. That's what we're talking about in Pool B right now, where everybody's 1-1 in Pool B. So, all right, I take that back. 2-0 ABAC and 0-2 Mobile.
Yeah.
And then the other two are 1-1. And so if ABAC wins tomorrow, Pool B's done. They move on. But if Loyola beats ABAC and Thomas beats Mobile, you got a three-way tie in Pool B. And my understanding is, as Matt Hicks tells us, is the tiebreaker in that scenario is runs allowed. Therefore, the team eliminated first from the three-team thing would be the team that allowed the most runs, which would be, unless something goes very haywire and we quit, because if we have more than 47 runs, we're out. It would then be ABAC, based on where the math is right now.
The last 4.5 hours we just saw.
And at that point, it then becomes head-to-head between the two remaining teams, which would be Thomas. So there's lots of scenarios still in front. Galt takes. That one lined through the right side. That one misses. That one misses there, 1-1.
Chris Smith, 290 average. 40 RBI on the season.
Fouled away. Thrown over and back on his belly. Chopper. Catcher touches it while foul.
One ball, two strike count.
That one over for a
Got
strike.
him.
And Smith is retired. That'll get Will Crawford to the plate.
Will Crawford, 269 on the season, 93 at bats, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. Throw over to first, scrambles back, doesn't get him. Pitch low. Almost gets away from the catcher. McGee.
That one
in there.
over for
pretty.
a strike. 1-1.
Called it.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Runner goes from first. Throw is there. Can't glove it, so he's in safely.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Will Crawford. Runner on second. Bobby McGee. Pitches, grounder to second. Inning over. We go to the third. No score, SSAC.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
Delivered, drops down a bunt. Third baseman Crawford up and firing, got him. Or not Crawford, Smith rather.
It's Brandon Coffey at the dish, laying down the bunt.
Good effort by Braden Coffey there.
It was.
Just couldn't get it done. Good thought on the sneak bunt.
Brings Ty Little to the plate. Second baseman. He's a senior from Summerall, Mississippi. Batting .358, 15 RBIs on the season. One ball, one strike for Little. Pitch. Slaps that one foul as well. Gordon delivers a pitch. Contact is made to the second baseman. Pitches it right to the first base. Out number 2.
Cameron Gordon out of Dyersburg, Tennessee. Doing an efficient job to this point.
Back to the top of the order for the Crusaders. Rigoberto Hernandez struck out his first at bat.
Big cut through that one. Line caught by Rivera.
Knocked it down, but able to keep it in front of him, make the play. Great play at second for Rivera.
So 1, 2, 3 in the third. To the bottom we go, SSAC.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaa.org.
Hayden Redding to lead it off here for Blue Mountain in the bottom of the third.
Redding, 339, 6 home runs, 35 RBI. His biggest asset, though, are his legs. 47 stolen bases. Inside outs that one to the first baseman, and he takes it unassisted.
One gone in the inning. Austin Garrison to the dish.
.256 on the season. 17 RBI.
Garrison from Gulfport, Mississippi. Takes strike one. Chopper fielded, thrown over. 2 away in the inning. Now Ty Robertson to the dish. Robertson, a big bat in this lineup, leadoff hitter. On the year, he's got 24 RBIs. Takes away both of those. 1-1. Takes there. 1-2. That one, I guess it was 2-2, or 2-1 rather. Now it's 2-2.
McGee being quick on the mound as well, gets his sign, steps to the rubber.
We are not mad at him. 3-2.
No.
Pitch like you got a dinner reservation. Popped up, middle of the field. Shortstop's got it. Inning over. Another 1-2-3. Let's go to the fourth, SSAC.
At Risk Strategies, we know how important the health and well-being of your student athletes are. During their time in college, they'll face pressure from all different directions, from performance expectations to rigorous physical training, strict schedules, and bodily injuries. These are just a few of the stressors that can be burdens to your dedicated student athletes. With Academic Sports Care, our athletic division focuses on providing specialized insurance and health and wellness solutions exclusively for college and university athletic programs to help your students succeed by staying healthy and safe, offering best-in-class services through innovation and care. Academic Sports Care is a winning solution for your student athletes.
Enter Win1, a platform that unifies athletic management into one intuitive system. With custom profiles for every role within your department, everyone is instantly on the same page. Streamline eligibility tracking with automated transcript updates. Simplify scheduling with a centralized calendar. Enhance relationship building with personalized recruiting communications. This is more than a tool, it's a game changer.
DJ Booth leading it off for William Carey.
Booth 0 for 1.
Fouls that one away.
Met rudely in the top of the first with the strikeout by Gordon.
Almost hit him. One and one. Booth takes away there. 3-1 now. Gordon delivers. Got that one top of the zone, 3-2. Checked swing. Did he go?
Saying he checked, so it's a walk.
Walk to Booth. Umpires coming together to talk about it. Can't imagine they'd overturn anything right now.
Yeah.
Now, Taylor Clark wants an explanation.
Too hard at that point once the call has been made to change anything at that point.
Right, especially without video.
Right. Unless you're trying to soften them up for later in the game.
Could be.
Brings up Josh Alexander to the plate. Alexander 1 for 1.
It's over for a strike. This is away, 1-1. SSAC Player of the Year in Josh Alexander. Over 70 RBIs on the season. .75 coming into the day.
So what you're saying is he's effective at the plate.
He's a good player. Good pickoff move, just not quite in time.
Nearly had him.
If you're listening to this and you're like, hey, these guys are low energy and boring, we agree. It's been a day, and that was just the ABAC Mobile game.
Yes.
If you hadn't paid attention, you don't know. That was a 47-run ball game. 24-23. Walk off in the bottom of the ninth. 53 combined hits.
4.5 hours later.
4.5 hours, 15 or 16 pitching changes. It was exhausting, to say the least. And we're pacing ourselves in this one because we got another one after this.
Runner goes.
Stolen base by DJ Booth.
Yeah.
Normally I turn on baseball broadcasts and I hear guys that sound like we do right now, and I'm like, this is boring. I can't listen to this. But right now, as I'm doing it, I think, this is boring. I can't listen to this. So I understand it if you want to mute it. We don't blame you. That one misses away.
Alexander with an opportunity here. Nobody out. Runner now in scoring position.
Chops that one. So Alexander with an RBI opportunity out there. Fouls that one off. Way out in front.
Yeah.
I don't see many foul balls hit directly behind you. That's how far out in front he was. If you're the guy in the on-deck circle behind him on that side like they do in youth ball, you're taking that one. Straight up. Off the net. Get a good look at that ball as it rolls back down. Bounces off the steps, back up to the net. And now a little kid will go chase it. He's happy he got himself a ball. Fine young man that he is, he returns it to the dugout. He knew the job. Alexander, by the way, knew the job. He drew a walk.
The entire time you're going through that, the only thing going through my mind is this is like the NPR broadcast of SSAC baseball.
This is what an SSAC golf broadcast would sound like. He steps to the green. Been a good day for him, all right. Had a hard time keeping it in the fairway, but short game's been good. Preston Ratliff to the dish. 1-0 count.
Ratliff struck out his first at bat. First real trouble for Gordon of the ball game.
Yeah, it's a big spot here. 2-0, 2-1, nobody out. Gordon's got to find a way to minimize the damage. You certainly don't want to allow a crooked number. Ratliff, Collins, and Ducksworth, the next three. That one fouled back. Two 2-1 is the count. And he hit him. Now they're loaded with nobody out.
Now Gordon really having to do some soul searching out on the mound. Rivera goes to the mound, tries to talk him down a little bit.
Yeah, and that's been the thing. None of this has been with the ball in play.
Yeah.
It's 2 walks and a hit batter.
So it brings Eli Collins up to the plate.
Misses away there. Nowhere to put Collins. Imperative that Gordon finds a way to get somebody here.
There's a strike.
Needed that one in a big way. Right down the pipe, strike 2.
It's a nice pitch. Strikeout here would be huge for Gordon.
Ball and 2 strikes. Flared back foul out of play. Into the seats again. Ball and 2 strikes back to Collins here. Fouled that one away. Gordon delivers. Collins. Foul ball right side. Long run into the bullpen. Battle ensues here. 6th pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon, first few innings went as smooth as you could go. This one has been the trudge.
You know you're going to have those in your outings. So how do you minimize
Plunks
any
him
hitting?
again.
So he's had 2 walks and 2 hit batters. Control issues aplenty for Gordon in this inning. And now there's some movement in the Carey pen, or in the Blue Mountain pen. I don't know that it'll amount to loosening, but there is movement. Trainer out to check on Collins. Hope he's all right. Got him, looks like got him right on the hand.
There is some tossing in the Blue Mountain bullpen. I believe it's number 27, Alec Avila.
Wrong 27. Cole
It
Giordano.
is. There it is.
Yeah. I was about to say, Avila plays for Carey. Cole Giordano.
There's too many papers in front of me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ducksworth now to the plate.
Yeah, still nobody out and the bases loaded here. One nothing. Top 4. Now we get a mound visit. Umpire says, guys, come on.
I say there it is. We should have a run because the bases were loaded when he hit Collins.
Yeah.
So it's 1-0. The RBI the hard way.
Was indeed. Hit him right on the hand. Bases loaded, nobody out in the 4th, and Ducksworth could turn this into a crooked number inning. They'll take away there. 1-1. Fouled off. That one misses.
Back up the middle. Right.
And caught by the center fielder. Throw home to hold the runner. That's a big deal.
Yeah. It's a huge deal. I'm shocked the runner didn't go from third.
Yeah, they know Redding's arm out there too, though. The way that ball was hit, it didn't stay up very long.
Yeah.
Hard to get a read on. Here's Bridley Thomas. Turns on that one, left center field gap, long
trouble.
run. It's still going. It's off the base of the wall. Bridley Thomas with a double, and he turns to head for third. It's a 3-run triple for Bridley Thomas. It's 4-0 Crusaders.
Center fielder actually fell when he went to grab the baseball, slipped on the rock out on the warning track.
That game, or that outcome, is what you're fearing. When you come in, you walk a couple guys, you hit a couple guys. Now you're just hoping against hope to get out of it without major damage. But it's hard to do that against anybody, let alone against one of the best teams in the country. There is a base hit to left. It's now 5-0.
Coffee going to give way to the courtesy runner. That is number 6, Cam Sr.
So, Senior in to run. Ty Little at the dish. I'll try to pick Senior off, nothing doing.
Gordon sets.
Misses away, 1-0. Now 2-1. Foul back. Two balls, 2 strikes. This is there. 3-2. Almost picked him off. Full count payoff pitch coming, still just 1 out in the inning. And another base hit. 3rd hit of the inning. 3rd straight hit. Five nothing here in the 4th. Gordon had been cruising through 3. But they're going to come get him now. We'll tell you about the change in a moment at SSAC.
A lot goes into building next year's roster. From identifying top prospects to fostering relationships that lead to commitment, recruiting is a full-time mission. Win1 brings it all together into one powerful platform. Whether you're on the road or at the office, Win1 is always within reach. Our iMessage automation makes connecting simple and efficient. Send personalized messages from your own number to every recruit on your list. Adding recruits is fast and effortless. Add as you go, upload a list, or even share a custom QR code. Visualize your roster like never before with the Win1 depth chart. Plan positions, customize views, and keep your recruiting strategies sharp. And just like that, you've built next year's roster. Centralized, connected, and built for success. That's recruiting with Win1. You were built for your athletes. Win1 was built for you.
New pitcher for Blue Mountain, number 27, Cole Giordano, the lefty from Mendenhall, Mississippi.
14th appearance, 4 starts, 2-1 record, a 8.54 ERA with 26 1/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 15 walks. Batting average against, .384.
That one sent to center. Runner rounds third, heads home, 6-0. 4 straight hits for the Crusaders now. Still just 1 out in the 4th.
That run tacked to Gordon, still 1 more. The book's not closed on him yet. DJ Booth at the plate.
One 1-0 count. That one over, 1-1. 6 runners have scored. Booth is the 10th batter of the inning. He walked on that check swing that was questioned. That started this whole series in this inning. 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, a fly out to center. A triple off the wall, and then the hit parade has just continued. So Booth looking to make it 5 straight hits for Carey. Chopper foul. Blue Mountain trying to find a way out of this inning. Cole Giordano. 2-2 count on DJ Booth. And he'll throw over to first, chase the runner back. Booth will step back in. Breaking ball coming. Misses that one. 3-2. Another breaking ball coming here. Nope. Did not go breaking ball on that one, but struck Booth out. So 2 away. Josh Alexander up, runners on the corners.
Alexander 1 for 1 and a walk in his last at bat.
Third plate appearance here. We're in the 4th inning. And there's the stolen base.
Catcher indifference on that one.
One 0 count.
That's right.
Put that one over, 1-1. Giordano comes set. Drops that breaking ball in there again. May go right back to it here. And he does.
I would.
Called strike
That's
3.
Nice.
So Giordano gets through it. 6 runs, though, for William Carey. They lead 6-0 after 3.5, SSAC.
"37 words that transformed higher education and college athletics.
No person in the United States shall,
on the basis of sex,
be excluded from participation in,
be denied the benefits of,
or be subjected to discrimination
under any education program or activity,
receiving federal financial assistance."
Jacob Bryant leads off. Jacob Bryant leads off the bottom of the fourth here. Base hit through the left side for Jacob Bryant.
Good start in the inning for the Toppers.
Now Ross Palizzi. Grounder, second baseman, 4, 6, 3,
Nice.
double play.
Nice little shovel to the shortstop covering the bag. Empties the bases quickly. Josiah Rivera to the plate. 0 for 1.
Rivera takes away. That one inside corner for a strike. 1-1 to Rivera. McGee misses there. That one misses. 2-1. Rivera.
Thought he had the walk, but the strike was called.
Well, his bat will be handed back to him. He will apologize to the umpire and return to the batter's box. That one, a fly out to right, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the fifth, SSAC.
Lighting is a science with a tremendous amount of complexity. Every field, stadium, and complex has its own challenges. From design to production to installation, Techline Sports Lighting has been a leader in sports lighting solutions for more than 20 years. Techline Sports Lighting, the official sports lighting partner of the Southern States Athletic Conference.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination. It's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Preston Ratliff leads off the inning. 1-0 1-0 count. Right center field, slicing back toward right. Squeezed for out number 1.
Eli Collins up. Hit by pitch his last at bat.
Collins with 1 out in the inning. He's the guy who took the pitch off the hand. Trainer had to come check on him. And
forces the error hustling out of the box.
I would say a hit and an error. We'll see how it's scored officially. But he is at second with 1 away.
Single to the pitcher and advanced on the error.
Yep. So Cole Giordano with a runner at second and 1 out.
Ducksworth back up. He is 0 for 2.
Throw back behind him. Giordano delivers the 1-0. Laces it to left, and a great play by the left fielder. Gets up and fires to second, but not quite in time. Great effort. Give himself a shot at that play.
Great job reading that off the bat, getting there, then almost getting the double play.
Start times have been shifted up tomorrow. To 9 a.m. That one's over for a strike. Thomas had the triple that drove in 3. Now he gets a single through the left side, and runner checks up, rounding third.
Left fielder rushed up, got to it pretty quick. Kept the runner at third.
They clearly respect the arm of Robertson. Now Braden Coffey to the dish. Coffey, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Umpire calls time, having a conversation with the Blue Mountain dugout. Giordano, breaking ball. He sat back, waited on it, singled it right up the middle.
Nice piece of hitting for coffee.
7-0, William Carey.
You could even see him waiting on that pitch. Put the foot in the ground, turned the hip, and waited for the ball to get a little deeper in the zone.
Giordano. Back to the breaking ball here. Nope, went fastball. Now the breaking ball, strike one. Giordano delivers. Lifted. Caught by the shortstop. The inning is over. 7-0 though as Carey adds another one. We go to the bottom of the fifth, SSAC.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination, it's where stories are written, memories in the making.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way.
Carson Galt to lead it off in the bottom of the fifth. Big cut over the top of it for Galt.
Galt is 1 for 1. McGee, and meanwhile, starting this at bat, pitch count at 47.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just misses Galt. Galt swings over the top of it and strikes out. Smith to the dish. Smith from Hickory Flat, Mississippi. Bobby McGee settling in now with that 7-run lead, just going to work. You're in a situation, if you're William Carey, that bullpen's still as it could be. And that's the best possible news for you. You get to tomorrow, 1 game to play to make it to the title game. Minimal impact on your pen. Chopper. Nice pick on the tough hop.
Good backhand, gets it in that throwing hand. Gets it out quick.
Smith retired. Seven nothing lead with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th.
Talking about the outcome, and if Carey holds on to wins this one, they are pretty much insured the title game, are they not?
Well, it depends on what happens next, you know. So if Middle Georgia were to beat Tennessee Southern and Carey wins this one, you got the 2-2-0 teams they'll play tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's basically a semifinal game at that point. Line caught. So we head to the 6th, 7-0 Carey, SSAC. Rigoberto Hernandez to the dash. Seven nothing game. There's the strike from Giordano to Hernandez. Giordano kicks and delivers. Lifted. Center field. 1 away in the inning. DJ Booth to the plate. That one's in the dirt.
Pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
DJ Booth batted twice in that 6-run 4th inning. He drew the walk that started it. Giordano finds the grip. Curveball coming here. Strike one.
Giordano consistently gotten the breaking ball in, but Carey consistently
Looks like
putting
it's
it in
coming
play.
Again. As soon as you say he consistently puts it
I
in,
know.
he misses glove side on that one. Giordano. Third straight breaking ball on the way. Grounded to the second baseman. So 2 away in the frame now. Josh Alexander to the plate. Alexander, the SSAC Player of the Year. 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
See if he can keep the inning alive for the Crusaders. That pitch just outside.
Giordano, a graduate student at Blue Mountain. Been there a long time. Wrapping up his career with the Toppers. Alexander didn't like that breaking ball. Been a steady diet of those from Giordano. Changes up his delivery here. It's interesting, Giordano, the last couple of hitters, he's had that ball on his hip. He's had the hip cocked backward, and you can see him finding the grip in the glove. But with Alexander, it's entirely different. Glove's in front of him the entire time. He stands square, finds his grip before he spins. So the delivery, markedly different. And there's not a runner on, so that's not the change. He's looking right in at Galt, finds his grip, delivers, struck out. Alexander with the breaking ball. And Giordano with a 1, 2, 3, 6. We go to the bottom half, 7-0 Crusaders SSAC.
College sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television. Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university. They love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Years from now, what will you remember? That. It's a small thing. But you know the small things in life feel the biggest.
I'm doing it, Dad!
Now that is something to remember.
That one over for a strike.
Hayden Redding leading off the inning for the Toppers. He's 0 for 1.
Bobby McGee has scarcely been threatened Just 2 hits in the game for Blue Mountain and just 4 hits in the tournament. Flares that one foul toward the bullpen. Nearly hit Redding. Called strike 3. Redding's retired. Bobby McGee absolutely dealing in this one. 3 Ks, 2 hits, no walks. 65 pitches through 5 1/3. Compared to what we've seen in the tournament, that's Cy Young level stuff.
It is. Austin Garrison at the dish.
7-0 ball game. Garrison up the middle and a base hit.
Back to the top of the lineup for Robertson.
That one will miss away. Robertson 0 for 2. This is our 3rd game of the day. Thomas beat Loyola to start the day, followed by an absolute wild one that took some 4.5 hours. ABAC in Mobile, a 24-23 win for ABAC. Mobile missed the extra point in the top of the 9th that ended up costing them in the bottom half. 24-23 win for ABAC in that one. You look at that, if you don't know the context, you're like, and you realize Mobile was up 21-10
and
lost 24-23. You're like, well, stay out of prevent defense. That's
You
got to finish those games. And you're like, no, it's baseball. And it was 21-10 in the 6th at that. There's a seeing eye single off the mound and past the glove of the diving shortstop.
That's a great job keeping the runner at second.
So, yeah, ABAC gave up 12 in the 3rd. Looked dead to rights for a part of it. It's 21-10 in the 6th. They chip away, get back in it, go up 23-21 on a grand slam in the bottom of the 8th. Mobile comes back and scores 2 in the top of the 9th. Game, we had 2 grand slams, and the walk-off hit is a nubber at the pitcher that kicks off his leg and rolls to the side of the mound. He's not able to make the play, and the game ends. Then we had to put the wheels back on to try to get to this one. So if it at times has sounded like golf commentary in this one, it's because that's about all we've got the breath left for. Right now it's a ball and a strike on Jacob Bryant. Up the middle and another hit. They're starting to solve Bobby McGee a little bit. They'll send him home. Throws up the line. If it had been on line, he'd have been dead to rights. But Blue Mountain scratches one across. They cut it to 7-1. That is one thing about Taylor Clark's team. If they can get a little momentum going, there's a lot of fight in them. Come out and have a conversation with McGee here. During the the mound visit, it's time for Randy Owen to inform the two teams from Mississippi. Randy Owen of the group Alabama to inform the two teams from Mississippi while in the state of Tennessee that if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band because the lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. We've got everything but the state of Georgia covered in the Southern States Athletic Conference there. Our buddy Seth Page out there watching texted us, said, hey, you sound really energetic. Then he texted back and said, never mind, I'm watching the wrong game. Swung over the top of that one. No balls and a strike. It's Ross Polizzi. Runners on first and second. It's funny to hear from our buddies working the softball tournament for the SSAC. The difference in personalities and lifestyles. Carter Moles finishes the first day of softball, and he says, hey, I'm going to a good restaurant for dinner. Seth Page says, I'm going to the hotel room and getting DoorDash. We ate at the concession stand.
Yep. We will be here till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll be back sometime around midnight. Take a shower, go to bed, get up, get ready to roll again because first pitch has been moved from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow, and Ross Polizzi strikes out looking. Didn't like it. Not much he can do about it. So Josiah Rivera to the dish. Good job by McGee, though, after the mound visit responding there.
That was a good time for the mound visit, too. Just refocus him, settle him down.
Rivera takes strike one. Topper's trying to find a way to turn that one run into a crooked number. Misses there. 1-1. One more game to go tonight. It was scheduled to start at 7. It will be nowhere near that time when it starts. It's already 7:15. But that game is Tennessee Southern and Middle Georgia. Second baseman scoops it up off the leg of the pitcher, steps on second, inning over. Nice job by Bobby McGee to get out of it. 7-1 Crusaders after 6 SSAC.
Now batting first base. Come on now. Let's go, baby.
There you go. I knew you'd be back. You grab me, the Rawlings Trio, the most advanced baseball bat on the planet. And check out my window, man. That's the window to power, to a batting title, to post-game interviews. You and me, we're gonna light this guy up. Looking good, right? And that first rounder on the mound, I don't care if he goes curve, slider, or he's just throwing gas. With me, you've got the bat speed to catch up to anything. The fellas in the lab say it's because my extended barrel, composite handle, and end cap. Look, man, all I know is I've got the biggest sweet spot in the game, and that's the difference between fouling one off and lacing one into the gap. Yeah. Feel that weight? That's me talking to your hands. With my balance and your quick wrist, this chump doesn't even know what he's up against. Listen, don't look right now, but his girlfriend's eyeballing you. All right. Focus, man. It's showtime, baby.
William Carey back to work here in the 7th. Giordano delivers. One and one count to Preston Ratliff. Buries that one low. 2-1. Ratliff fouls it off. Two count. Couldn't get that one to break. Full count now. Payoff pitch on the way. Fouls that one off. Giordano delivers right back up the middle off of Giordano. He recovers and throws him out. One gone in the inning. Now Eli Collins to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a couple of runs and an RBI. Collins hit on the hand earlier. Part of that 6-run inning in the 4th. Giordano delivers. Breaking ball, strike one. That one misses away.
Nice pitch, catches the outside corner.
Grounder, shortstop, 2 gone. So now Ducksworth, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Ducksworth awaits. Giordano, strike one. Fouled away, strike two. Giordano, strike three, and a 1-2-3 frame for Cole Giordano. Let's go stretching. Bottom 7 in the offing, SSAC.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at PlayNAIA.org.
So McGee back to work here in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for the Toppers will be the catcher, Carson Galt. Ball 1 out of the hand of McGee. Gets a signal, makes a pitch. It's right on the black, strike 1.
Yeah, Bobby McGee settled back in after a brief little spurt last inning, 3 consecutive hits. Way ahead of Galt now, 1-2.
And only 80 pitches before he started this at bat.
Misses that one. Two balls, 2 strikes now. And he hit Galt. Galt will head down and give way to a courtesy runner.
Still no action in the Carey bullpen.
Chris Smith to the dish. The runner at first is Mobley. Jacob Mobley, sophomore outfielder from Amory, Mississippi. I would say Mobley, but that's because we grew up watching the NBA with Catino Mobley and those guys. And by grow up, I mean we were in our 20s, I think, when Catino Mobley was playing. It may be Mobley. I think I heard Mobley. You want to talk about those Clippers teams with all those dudes that you kept looking at every year in the draft and thought they're going to get there.
Oh, yeah.
They never got there.
Nope.
Never got there.
Some things never change.
No, never do. 7-1, the lead here for William Carey. This is away. Ball and 2 strikes on Chris Smith. Runner takes the lead. Cold strike 3. Chris Smith is out of there. He knew it. He watched it. No argument.
Nope. Not much on that when you can do when it breaks right over the middle of the plate.
That's right. Will Crawford do the dish now? Crawford 0 for 2 in this one. Bobby McGee back to work. Low and away, misses. Grounded through the third baseman for Will Crawford. That'll get Mobley to third as he was running off contact full speed. They're on the corners now with one out after the hit by Will Crawford. Hayden Redding to the dish. See if Crawford is stationary over there at first or if he gets to moving. Gives them something else to think about.
Crawford 7 of 8 and steals.
Grounder left side, shortstop. What a play, but he can't throw him out. He keeps the runner from advancing to third by getting there, but it's an infield hit for Hayden Redding and an RBI, 7-2. What a play, though, by Hernandez to get to that ball and give himself a chance. And you think about running full speed toward left field to be able to flip your body and put that throw on target, anywhere close to on target. Now Austin Garrison, they're going to have a mound visit with Bobby McGee first. No real activity in the bullpen. So it is Bobby McGee's inning. A couple players headed out to the bullpen. Austin Garrison. Nine-hole hitter to the plate, 1 for 2 with a run. 7 singles for Blue Mountain in this one. Garrison swings through that one, 0-1. McGee checks. Delivers. Big cut, can't get it for Garrison behind 0-2, just like that.
Again, good response from McGee after the mound visit.
Runners on first and second here. McGee kicks and fires. Big cut, can't get it. Garrison strikes out on 3 pitches. Now Ty Robertson. Six singles, by the way. Let me correct what I said a minute ago. I said 7. 6 singles is the offense today for Blue Mountain. Two from Jake and Bryant, 1 apiece from Robertson, Galt, Redding, and Garrison. Robertson waited on that one, sends it to the right center field gap. It's going to get down up against the fence. Robertson can run for a while. That's 3 for sure. He turns the corner and heads all the way, and it's a 2-run triple for Ty Robertson, and Blue Mountain has cut it to 7-4. That is the deepest part of the park. We've talked about it all week. It's the power alley to left or to right center. That is actually deeper than straightaway center the way this park plays, and he got it into that corner. And it bounced around for a while. Robertson never checked up.
Stand-up triple for Robertson.
You don't get those very often.
You do not. Jacob Bryant now to the plate.
Ball and no strikes on Bryant. Bryant 2 for 3 today with an RBI. That one low and away, 2-0. Two and one now. The right fielder. If he can come up with a base hit here, Robertson would cut it to a 2-run deficit. Takes inside 3-1. The activity in the pen is now decisively throwing. Bryant takes away, and he'll draw a walk, and now Ross Palizzi, who has not picked up Bobby McGee very well today, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And I don't know if I'm Bobby McGee. I don't know that I'm throwing Palizzi anything straight. I think he's getting a steady diet of breaking balls and see what he can do with them. Because you got a base open, so if you miss, you miss. But he has not seen McGee well. And he waited on that one and lined it in a stab at it. But Ty Little played him perfectly. Otherwise, that's a run. Blue Mountain strands 2, but they played 3 at 7-4, headed to the 8th SSAC.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at PlayNAIA.org.
Ridley Thomas had a 3-run triple earlier that remains the difference in this game. Carey led 7-0. It's now 7-4, and Thomas starts the inning with a curveball from Cole Giordano. These two teams met in the championship game for this conference tournament last year. Giordano delivers. Strike 2. No, they say missed it.
Just barely missed it.
Yeah. That one looked a little bit more like the umpire kind of gave up on it.
Yeah. That one caught it.
The previous one was more of a strike than that one. That was more of a frame job. I believe I saw Gary Matherson down there as the first base umpire. First time I got a glimpse at him. Haas, one of the best umpires working the SSAC circuit. That one down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Thomas about swung out of his shoes on that one.
Well, another effective game for Thomas. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Had a big game yesterday as well.
Thomas steps back in. Two and two. Giordano tries to break another one off, but he can't put it over. You can see when he's missing arm side there. He's flying open early, not finishing that pitch coming all the way across his body. Now he's 3-2. Called strike 3 at the knees.
That was a good pitch.
Went fastball right at the knees after he went a steady diet of curveballs. Struck him out.
And you could tell Thomas wasn't expecting the fastball.
No. Oh, he had seen, I think it had been 5 straight curveballs at that point. Now Braden Coffey. Breaking ball. Coffey fouls it off. Getting a little pixelated on our view there. Now right back. Giordano delivers. Fastball misses inside. Braden Coffey awaits. It's a ball and a strike. Misses low there, 2-1. Ripped through the right side for a base hit. So Coffey gives way once again to Cam Sr. to run. How about Braden Coffey now with a 3-hit game? 9th hit of the day for the Crusaders. Cam Trosclair pinch hitting for Ty Little here. Trosclair from Bourg, Louisiana.
236 hitter, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs on the year.
1-0 count to him. Breaking ball on the way for Giordano. Fouls it back.
Looking for home run number 6 on that swing.
Was indeed. That one over for a strike. Misses away. Galt comes up with it. Two and two. Giordano strikes him out. 2 away. Giordano is fired up. Trosclair's retired, back to the top of the order. No time to celebrate. You got Rigoberto Hernandez coming up. And Hernandez, as tough as they get in this league, started the day at 385 with 13 homers and 53 RBIs, and that's a leadoff guy. Check swing. Strike one. Runner advances on the ball in the dirt. So Senior's at it second. Giordano, breaking ball coming again here. No, he's going to mix it up. Maybe a change up. Buries it low. Yeah, Hernandez, tough hitter. Hard to throw him the same pitch multiple times in a row and get it by him. So he went curveball, then changeup here. Let's see what he gets him with now.
Yeah, 30 strikeouts on the year for Hernandez.
Back to the breaking ball. Grounder. Up and firing.
Inning
over. Great play by Chris Smith. Gets through a scoreless eighth. 7-4. William Carey leads going to the bottom of the eighth. That's SSAC.
At Risk Strategies, we know how important the health and well-being of your student athletes are. During their time in college, they'll face pressure from all different directions, from performance expectations to rigorous physical training, strict schedules, and bodily injuries. These are just a few of the stressors that can be burdens to your dedicated student athletes. With Academic Sports Care, our athletic division focuses on providing specialized insurance and health and wellness solutions exclusively for college and university athletic programs to help your students succeed by staying healthy and safe, offering best-in-class services through innovation and care. Academic Sports Care is a winning solution for your student athletes.
Enter Win1, a platform that unifies athletic management into one intuitive system. With custom profiles for every role within your department, everyone is instantly on the same page. Streamline eligibility tracking with automated transcript updates. Simplify scheduling with a centralized calendar. Enhance relationship building with personalized recruiting communications. This is more than a tool, it's a game changer.
New pitcher for William Carey to start the eighth. One of the very best arms in this league, first-team All-Conference Luke Lysette, the senior out of Brandon, Mississippi.
This will be the 15th appearance of the season for Lysette. He's got a 6-0 record, 2.80 ERA with a save, 54 and 2/3 innings pitched, 64 strikeouts and 31 walks.
First pitch gets away, 1-0. Lysette really good, and that tells you going to Lysette here how much Bobby Halford wants to win this ball game, slam the door, get it done. Here's Rivera now. Close the book on Bobby McGee. He was good. 7 innings, 104 pitches, 7 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 4 runs, 3 earned. Leaves you in a position to win it. Lysette, 2-0 here. Rivera waits. Put that one in there. 2-1 now. That one misses high. These teams met a couple of weeks ago with the series victory going to Blue Mountain. They won 2 out of 3 in very high-scoring affairs. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. Good pitch. Luke Lysette in one of those games threw 4 innings. 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 runs, 2 earned, 5 Ks. Oddly enough, it was Bobby McGee closing that game out. A walk here. So Lysette has thrown 4 innings against the Crusaders this year. Or against the Toppers, rather, this year. Carson Galt to the plate after the Josiah Rivera walk. Big spot here for Blue Mountain. You're in the heart of your order. You're down 3. It's in the 8th. You're unlikely to get these guys back up again. So you got to do some damage. Carson Galt 1 for 2. That's a tough spot to do it against a really good arm in Luke Lysette.
Strike. It's a good pitch.
It was a really good pitch. Tough part about that, fans don't like it, but if you watch Braden Coffey flashes the target and then the glove goes away.
Yeah.
And then watch where he meets the ball at. So it looks, when you're throwing that ball low and away and it's tailing, it's really hard for fans to tell where he actually catches that ball. 1-2.
That's it.
Bottom of the zone, strike 3. Carson Galt's retired. Now Chris Smith. Misses away. 1-0. Takes it there, 1-1. Outside corner for a strike, 1-2. And right now, Carey, after the walk by Rivera, Carey's not looked competitive against Lysette yet. They haven't offered it anything. They're letting him pepper the zone. Called strike 3. It's back-to-back backwards Ks, and I know you don't like the call. By the way, both of them strikes.
Yes.
But at a certain point, you got to start swinging the bat.
You got to get the bat off your shoulder.
If you're going to stand there for 2 straight at-bats and just let him throw it wherever he wants to throw it, yeah, he's going to get the call. And they got to know that in this situation in the bottom of the 8th in this kind of a game. Protect the plate. Yeah.
If you're going to go down swinging.
Protect the plate. Flick that stuff off. Don't wait for the umpire to back
you out.
Yeah. Galt and Smith are both really good hitters, and they've been really good hitters in this league for a long time. Neither one of those were particularly competitive at bats. Here's Will Crawford. He'll take away there, 2-0. And if you watch Lysette, it's part of what makes him so tough. everything running away from right-handed hitters. So you got to be willing, if he gets ahead of you, you got to be willing to change your approach and take that ball the other way. You're not pulling it.
Yeah, which means you've got to wait on that pitch, get a little deeper in the zone where you can shoot it the other way.
3-0 here. Crawford could lay the bat down. No chance he's green light here. 3-1. And even that, it's not down the middle on the 3-1. It's a breaking ball on the outside corner. And the fact that he went to that little breaking ball at 3-0, knows he can throw it for a strike in that situation. Now you don't know what you're getting on 3-1. They're set up outside again. 3-2. It may have been a fastball he threw, but it's got movement on it. It's jumping like a breaking ball.
It's probably a two-seamer. Got a little tail action to it at the end.
Yeah. Now you're full count, and Crawford's got to protect. Big cut, can't get it. Crawford tried to protect there, but Lysette shoves in the 8th, 7-4 as we go to the 9th.
A lot goes into building next year's roster. From identifying top prospects to fostering relationships that lead to commitment, recruiting is a full-time mission. Win1 brings it all together into one powerful platform. Whether you're on the road or at the office, Win1 is always within reach. Our iMessage automation makes connecting simple and efficient. Send personalized messages from your own number to every recruit on your list. Adding recruits is fast and effortless. Add as you go, upload a list, or even share a custom QR code. Visualize your roster like never before with the Win1 depth chart. Plan positions, customize views, and keep your recruiting strategies sharp. And just like that, you've built next year's roster. Centralized, connected, and built for success. That's recruiting with Win1. You were built for your athletes. Win1 was built for you.
Into the 9th we go. Top of the 9th, William Carey up to the plate. DJ Booth leads off the inning.
Back to work for Cole Giordano, who has been effective since his entry in this game. 4 2/3, 5 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts, 71 pitches. 1-0 count here. Breaking ball, fouled off. Booth, Alexander, Ratliff, 2-3-4 due up for the Crusaders. Ball on a strike. Called strike 2. Big breaking ball struck him out. What are you going to do if you're DJ Booth, that big looper? Giordano has been just shy of exclusively breaking ball. He's kind of been pitching backwards. A lot of guys pitch off the fastball, and he sneaks the fastball by him because he's setting everything up breaking ball and pitching off the breaking ball.
That's the 7th strikeout for Giordano.
Now Josh Alexander. He saw nothing but breaking balls his last time. Ball 1. Fouled it away. 1-1. Giordano trying to keep it a 3-run ball game. Behind 2-1 here. It's Redding, Garrison, Robertson, 8-9-1 due up for the Crusaders in the bottom of the 9th. And that run of their lineup, 8-9-1-2, has been the effective part of their lineup. 6 of their 7 hits coming from those 4 players. 3-1, though, on Alexander right now. Giordano delivers and hit him. Didn't matter. It was ball 4 either way. So Alexander heads down to first. You got to think Giordano fatiguing here. Yeah. It's one thing to throw 80 pitches. It's another thing for about 65 of them to be breaking balls. They'll fire over. Chase Alexander back. Preston Ratliff steps up. 0 for 3 in this one. He struck out once. Giordano chases Alexander back again. Again, Alexander with 75 RBIs on the year, but also 15 stolen bases. Ratliff takes away, and Giordano having a hard time getting that breaking ball to come back over for him, which does not bode well for the way that he wants to pitch, in particular to this part of the lineup.
There is somebody throwing in the Blue Mountain pen.
Fouled it away. Ball on a strike. That one gets away, and Alexander heads to second. Two and one is the count.
That's
slice to right field. That's going to allow Alexander to come home and make it 8-4. Ratliff with an RBI single. And Ratliff will give way to a runner here. It'll be number 22. That is Josh Taylor, junior from Brandon, Mississippi. Eli Collins to hit. Giordano delivers, and a great sliding catch by Redding. No, he didn't catch it. What an effort, though.
Absolutely a tough play, center field. Really just getting in to the night sky, getting adjusted to it. And that sinking line drive coming at you, you've got to slide in there, try to get to it.
So 2 on, nobody out, and that may be it for Giordano. I think it's going to be. The final line's not going to do him justice. He was really good. 7 Ks over 5, 7 hits, a walk, 2 earned so far, but he's got 2 runners on that belong to him. He's got to trust his teammate to slam the door, give his team a chance down 4 in the 9th. We'll talk about it in a moment, SSAC.
Lighting is a science with a tremendous amount of complexity. Every field, stadium, and complex has its own challenges. From design to production to installation, Techline Sports Lighting has been a leader in sports lighting solutions for more than 20 years. Techline Sports Lighting, the official sports lighting partner of the Southern States Athletic Conference.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination, it's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Tyler Ducksworth to the dish. Strike one. New pitcher for Blue Mountain is number 35, Michael Lorenz. A senior from Hamilton, Ohio, transfer from Alcorn State.
His 12th appearance on the season, 2-1 record, 6.32 ERA, and 15 2/3 innings pitched. 14 strikeouts, 12 walks, 327 batting average against. Ducksworth 0 for 4, couple of strikeouts.
It's an 0-2 count on him right now. Back to work for Lorenz, delivers. Grounder up the middle, they can't handle it. So Garrison unable to field that one, and now they're loaded with still just one out. Second error of the game on Blue Mountain.
That'll bring up the ever-dangerous Ridley Thomas, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs in this one.
One fouled away. No balls and a strike. Misses 1-1. Big cut through that one for Ridley Thomas. He had a 3-run triple back in the 4th as part of a 6-run inning. That's where the bulk of the damage was done for the Crusaders. That swing by Thomas turned it from a 1-0 game to a 4-0 game.
popped straight up, foul territory. First baseman ranges over.
Polizzi will squeeze that one. So 2 gone now. Braden Coffey, 3 for 4 today. He'll step in here. Skies that one high. Galt squeezes it. Coffey fouls it back. On a strike here, Lorenz delivers. Misses away 2-1. That one fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded in an 8-4 game in the top of the 9th at 8:10 p.m. here in Jackson, Tennessee, with another game to go tonight. That one's sent to the right fielder. He'll squeeze it. The inning is over. Blue Mountains got 3 outs to come up with 4 runs. We're back on the other side, SSAC. Bottom 9, Hayden Redding. 8-9-1 due up here for Blue Mountain. Luke Lysette back to work. 4-run lead for the Crusaders. Grounder right back to Lysette. He'll toss to first, 1 away. Redding, Garrison, and Robertson.
And that's a big out. You get Redding, you get the threat of the on the base paths out of there quickly, and you eliminate that.
Yeah.
The terror on the base paths is no longer there.
You look at this part of the lineup, though, Redding, Garrison, Robertson, Bryant. That's 6 of the 7 hits for this team. So for Blue Mountain, it's who you wanted up. Here's Garrison. He takes strike 1. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Misses away. Bottom of the zone, missed it. 1-1.
That one caught.
Yeah, 2-2 here. Hang on, 3-1 is what our live stats have. I don't know what it actually is.
Now it's showing 3-1 on the scoreboard.
Yep, so it must be 3-1. Now it's 3-2. Full count on the and a payoff pitch on the way. Lysette. Peers in, gets the sign. Austin Garrison awaits. He'll take away there. I think the count was wrong.
So the scoreboard and live stats are wrong.
Yeah.
Now 3-2.
I think it was 2-2.
Yeah.
So now we're 3-2. Now we get the walk. So Garrison heads down to first. Got to get him on somehow, any which way you can, and keep the line moving. Robertson and then Bryant. Robertson had a triple his last time, drove in 2 runs back in the 7th. Strike 1. Grounder, right side, foul. 0-2 on him now. Fouled that one back. Ty Robertson awaits the 0-2. Takes high, 1-2. Pop, high left side, and out of play.
Looked like Coffee was about to go through a couple of coaches to try to fight through the net to get to that ball.
Yeah, he plays with one speed, like he's had a lot of coffee. Like the way he plays, though. 3 for 5 today, a couple of RBIs, really good defensive catcher. Ball fouled away. Ty Robertson awaits the 1-2. Fouled that one away. Competitive at bat here. Lysette getting his pitch count run up, if nothing else. Straight up. Coffee underneath it. 2 gone. Blue Mountain down 4 with 1 out to play. Jacob Bryant to the dish. Bryant sends it right center field. Diving catch, and the game is over. Great play.
It was. Tremendous.
Josh Alexander. Actually, it's not Alexander. There's somebody else out there in center. The defensive change didn't get made in the live stats, but a great play out there to end it. And the game is over. It's Luke Lysette that gets it done with the save. Bobby McGee with the win. The Crusaders are 2-0. They'll sit tomorrow and face Middle Georgia State. If Middle Georgia State wins, that will become a de facto semifinal game, as the winner of that one will go to the title game on Saturday. We got about 30 minutes till our next one. For David Turner, I'm Jeremy Smith, SSAC Baseball Championship.